Angela Merkel has only recently completed a deal which has taken months to form a grand coalition with the Social Democrats and is seen to begin a fourth term as Chancellor next week. Ms. Merkel's new agenda, along with French President Emmanuel Macron, could take a hit following the Italian election result. Speaking on BBC's Dateline, Bloomberg News correspondent Stephanie Baker warned it could be the end of the Franco-German EU vision. She said, "I think there is a real question mark over this Franco-German plan for closer integration now." As a result of this election, GETTY BBCStephanie Baker warned Macron and Merkel's EU plans could be damaged by the Italy election results. More than 50% of Italian voters voted for anti-EU parties. Italy is now dominated by politicians who have promised deep tax cuts, lavish spending programs, who are anti-EU. Look, for instance, at the plan for a banking union in Europe. Do you really think that German banks are going to sign up to a banking union to backstop Italian banks, when Italy is dominated by politicians who have just decided to blow budget spending open? Over 50% of Italians voted for Eurosceptic parties in an expression of rage against the pro-European establishment. "I think there is a real question mark over this Franco-German plan for closer integration now." Stephanie Baker: with the new Italian electoral law, parties will have the chance to form a grand post-election coalition to reach the number of parliamentary seats necessary to run the country, but two options appear the most likely. Matteo Salvini, leader of anti-EU party The League, could be Italy's next prime minister within the centre-right coalition with Silvio Berlusconi if the coalition joins forces with a number of independent MPs. Another choice would see Matteo Salvini leaving the centre-right coalition to form a new post-election coalition with Luigi Di Maio, Eurosceptic leader of the Five Star Movement, giving up the role of prime minister to the young populist. Friday, November 24, 2017. Ukraine's President Petro Poroshenko is welcomed by the President of the European Commission Jean-Claude Juncker Populist Party. Five Star Movement achieved around 30% of the votes in the election last weekend. Ms. Merkel is expected to push back controversial EU plans with French President Emmanuel Macron after it emerged 12 European countries could stand up against the ideas. The German leader is set to meet with the French president next week, but they have already postponed a plan to propose the huge reforms at the summit of European leaders this month. The pair had previously vowed to give the European Union a fresh push towards closer integration.